We're in a very strange world where reality is something different. And I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about the behavior of people under 25. There's now a generation that is going to shave their eyebrows and paint on eyebrows because it looks better on Instagram, which is post-reality, what we're calling it. Post-reality is when you follow the digital device, the sat-nav, rather than your own eyes, and you get into the middle of the river. So in a world of post-reality, how do we navigate through where the opportunities are? When the cost of starting a business, of making hardware, of reaching 100 million people is falling lower and lower and lower, the only certainty is that there'll be ever-accelerating change. And that's really hard for a successful, well, a media company that's been around for nearly 200 years, but for all kinds of businesses. If you're in a successful bank, you know that the expectations of your customers, of how you interact with them, how they control their money, is changing incredibly quickly. Enrique talked about exponential power. I don't think we can underestimate the significance of not just Moore's law, but of exponential growth in all sorts of sectors to catch us unawares, because you don't always know where you are on that inflection curve. So I'm going to give you kind of 5 themes I'm seeing that I think are going to change your customers' behavior ever more quickly. And the first one is a theme that's already been touched on, but I think we are just beginning to understand what artificial intelligence, what the smart machine is going to mean for all sorts of things. And of course, this changes the rules of advertising. What happens when more of us are talking to the network rather than clicking on a link or putting words into a search bar? It is going to challenge some of the existing revenue streams, but you've got to experiment. You've just got to keep there. You've got to have this expectation now that contextual awareness may be defined primarily by somebody talking to the machine. And then how do you provide services back to them? It's not going to be anything like the banner ad or the affiliate marketing ads at the bottom. It has to be much more human-like, intelligent, and helpful. I understand, the machine might say, that you're looking to go to see this movie which is playing at this cinema, and there's this restaurant nearby that has the food you like at a price point that you seem comfortable with. A couple of other things that we need to be aware of. We're in the metaverse that's just beginning. What do these sorts of worlds mean for commercial messages? And finally, sometimes your business value may be not where it was last year. So I'm going to leave you with a certainty that just as 10 years ago, there will be a new technology that you don't really understand how big it's going to be at the beginning. And it all comes down to your attitude, how you respond.